Off we go from Las Vegas. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Point after try forthcoming. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with the W.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hahn. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
I think this is what long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3-4 quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
That's another Raiders first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. to throw again. Hahn. He completes this to Walker. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Hahn. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
Come back in! Come back in!
Hurts. Tunyon's got it on the out route. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, come on! Hey!
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of a yard.
Harris will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
But we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, Hahn. Right back to Pitts again. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Hahn. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Eluding the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. An option handoff given to Harris. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He gets it complete to Harris. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard gain brings up 2nd and 3.
And they run with Harris off the option. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Damian Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. 21-0 our score after 1. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hahn. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyle Pitts with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 right.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On first down, Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Davis Price. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, like the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Off the play fake. Hahn. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 37.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Back to Walker on first down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, it's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You remember in preseason when you're going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They go play action with Hurts. He's got him in, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Moore, 26 yards. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. Back to throw. Hahn. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a first and 10. Looking to throw. Hahn. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Hahn. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets back. up to the 27-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Throwing on second down. Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On second down, this is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Davis Price will try to pick it up. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Off the bootleg. Hahn. He finds his man, complete. It's Nichols. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Off the bootleg. Hahn. And he coughed it up. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on.
And the Raiders have got him. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And now here is another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
15-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run again with Harris. Uses this stiff arm, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts sliding out of the pocket. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
70 Ranger.
Throwing his Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chugacacro from 8 yards out. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 1st down, Hahn. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. On the counter, Davis Price. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
50, 19 Lions.
Hurts. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Smith catches left side.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Arizona.
Throwing on 1st down. Hahn, he finds his man, complete. That's Nichols. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Line number 11. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hahn. And now here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Number 11. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. He finds his man, complete. It's Nichols. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Hahn.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 26 yards.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Nichols. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw again.
Raiders 35-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Oh, this is blocked. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. An option handoff given to Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
19 Tiger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got him in, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. Man, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And now off to the races down the right side. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra